Welcome back to the M2 Podcast. I'm your host, Michael Anthony. My co-host right here is Kyle Heath. This is the show where we cover gaming industry-related news of the last week. We got a big one for you. This week, one of the biggest news was State of Play by PlayStation. That's going to be at the end of the episode. But before we dive into that, we're going to yap a little bit about Ashbro. Is it Ash? I always say Ash, but I think it's Hasbro.
I mean, I've always
It's
pronounced it
got to be
Hasbro,
Hasbro.
man.
Yeah, I think I'm just dumb, man. I think that's all that. So we're gonna talk about Hasbro for a little bit. They're shuttering a studio that we're kind of like, oh crap, I didn't know that was going on. It's been a while since we heard from them, and it's from like my home state, so I kind of want to yap about it. And also Pocket Taco. It is a Game Boy attachment for anybody that's into like retro gaming for your phone, and I kind of be fun to little dive into. But before we begin, Kyle, how you been? You been gaming? I love the shirt, by the way.
Oh yeah,
Saliva? Is that what it says?
it says Saliva, the dad,
Oh,
the dad
Saliva,
rock
Jesus. Oh
band.
my gosh. I am out of the world when it comes to reading right now. My brain's melting.
The ultimate dad rock band, or one of the ultimate dad rock bands. Yeah, no,
Very nice.
they came down there and played. I think sometime last year. I went and saw them. Pretty good, pretty good. But yeah, no. This past week, I think gaming wise, I mean, played some more Kingdom Come Deliverance. The first one, I'm still kind of whittling my way through it. Played like another 6 or so hours, I want to say. Yeah, dude, I'm still enjoying the story. I got through a pretty interesting mission. I played through a pretty interesting one. It was kind of like it was almost like you're playing as kind of like an undercover kind of spy to this monastery. So you go in as like a monk, I guess like a, what the actual term is, but you go in as like someone trying to become a monk. And so you essentially like live there for a little bit, and you're simply trying to find one person who you also know entered into this monastery with you, and so you're trying to figure out who it is because you don't exactly know the name.
Yeah.
And so spent a little time with that. Ended up completing that mission though, so it was interesting. But it was kind of the next big chapter, I think, in the story. So still moving along there. Feeling pretty good about that. Even though I'm pretty sure I still have like probably, I don't know, a third of the game left. Honestly, I still have a lot left to play. So progressing through that. Other than that, Counter-Strike. Played some Counter-Strike 2 with the boys. Still trying to get some games of that in. Honestly, I feel like I'm getting into a good flow state too, where I'm just like frying in most of the games. I'll have some bad games, but for the most part, I'm just like locked in when I play. So happy about that. It would be nice to get a
Getting
knife.
that flow state, man.
Yeah. It would be nice to get a knife. I don't have a knife for that game. Even though it's like, I never would buy one outright. I feel like if I'd only ever try and roll one, like a case. But yeah, no.
Like impossible, dude. I forgot. Like we actually talked about it a couple months ago, right? Where they kind of nuked the CS:GO market
Yeah, I think
with
they like got eviscerated for a
I
period.
wonder if it's kind of settled out. It was getting out of control for a while though.
Yeah.
They had to do something.
Yeah. It's it's pretty nuts for sure. I don't even know. I haven't looked like what the cheapest knife is at this point. It's probably not cheap, but yeah,
You
no,
could
I'll have
probably
to,
find one for like probably $25 or something. I
yeah,
would
I'll have to take a
imagine.
look. I haven't checked in a while. So I need to take a look. But yeah, dude, just been playing that really. I think it was pretty much all I played. Just KCD1, CS2. I'll flip between those. Um, oh no, I did. I also played a little bit of Roadside Research. I don't know. It's like a new game that came out on Game Pass. It's essentially it's like a multiplayer co-op game where you run a gas station and you're aliens. But the whole idea is you're trying to like not reveal that you're an alien to your customers, and so it's like you're just like,
I've seen
it's like
that.
really
Yeah,
goofy, and it's really funny. So
you're like kind of trolling
um,
a little bit.
yeah, so I played some of that with some of my friends, but yeah, man, like I was in terms of games, that's all I played. It's really those three. So I don't know. Like I know you're on Halo, Rocket League, right? Right?
Yeah. I've been grinding the Rocket League. I've been getting pretty close, a couple of games away from getting champ in duos. I've been consuming a whole bunch of like YouTube content surrounded by like Game of Thrones, watching Burnt Peanut. It feels like almost every week. Um, I still have yet to play Arc Raiders, but my man is so entertaining. I'm just like, I don't feel like I need to play. I'm just gonna watch this dude.
Hey, might as well.
um, yeah, mostly, man. It's just been consuming more like digital content. I think I haven't been playing very many games outside of the usual. I hadn't got on Hogwarts Legacy in a while. I hadn't really got on a Doom Eternal in a while. Not Doom Eternal. Doom the Dark Ages in a while. It's mostly just been like the other night. I was just sitting down and I was scrolling through on my the app on my built-in the built-in app on my computer or my TV. I mean. I was just like scrolling through and I was looking at all the old names I used to follow. I'm like, oh my god, what happened to these people? Is like they're old Halo names and they hadn't gone live in years. I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot about this person. I forgot this kind of stuff. And there were some old school people I saw streaming, so I just kind of like stuck in there. I watched them play the finals. If you remember that, I was
Oh
grinding
my
that game for a
gosh.
while.
Yeah.
That's apparently made a comeback from what it looks like.
Hmm.
And I did get a little bit disappointed. So one of the things I noticed, it it's streaming viewership, especially on Twitch, is so much more concentrated than I think it's ever been. I think there's less people now streaming on Twitch from a variety standpoint than ever before. It's like if you're not streaming on the main games where the biggest streamers are at, wherever Queso's at, whatever Burnt Peanut's playing, or like Summit's always going to be there, of course. But even Ludwig, it's the viewership's down galactically on Twitch. It's
Oh,
very bizarre. I think the market's kind of switched up. More people are watching on YouTube now, especially because the younger generation grew up on YouTube. They didn't grow up on Twitch.
yeah.
So it's like more and more people are watching live streaming as a supplemental content that what people used to do. A good example I can think of is I was scrolling and I saw Harris Heller hadn't been live in like 6 or 7 months.
Gosh.
When was the last time you even saw a video from him?
Dude, I don't even know. It was over
It's
6
a
months ago. It
long
was like over 6 months ago, but I only saw like the first couple minutes of a recent video I made, and I was like, dude, like, God, I didn't know, I didn't realize he still made content. But yeah, no, it's been a long time since
Yeah,
I actually sat down and watched a full Harris Heller video.
I think he's completely pivoted to doing stream beats. I
Oh
think
yeah,
that's his
I mean,
full-time job now.
yeah,
And I
it wouldn't
also know
surprise me.
that I don't know if he's a brand new dad, but he just like he's definitely a dad
Uh,
to some child in the last year. So that's obviously going to slow your routine down.
oh
Like,
yeah,
do you really need to be sitting down streaming for like 3 or 4 hours when you're exhausted? You're working all day doing all this other stuff anyway. And
yeah, no.
his dream ultimately from his videos was being like a music producer or something like that.
Yeah, he's like super into that. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't kept up with him. I mean, the stream beat stuff was I know it's super successful, so wouldn't surprise me if he just
Oh,
stuck with it.
well, is it still successful though? That's what I'm
Yeah, I
wondering.
don't
It's like
know. I mean, I guess. I
because
mean,
I think people stop caring. Like
yeah.
when I'm on Twitch and I'm clicking through, they people stream stuff all the time that's like copyrighted material. They do
Oh
not
yeah,
care anymore.
yeah.
I know.
It's yeah,
I was
yeah.
I was watching a Burnt Peanut video where he was talking about how he doesn't. Sorry, my dog was breathing super loud. I was getting scared for a second.
Oh no.
Uh, he's fine. He's just snoring. Um, yeah, with Burnt Peanut, he said in an interview, he was like, I don't care about my VODs. I don't care if they get like muted or whatever.
Yeah,
He's like, I make my money from live streaming, and he was saying he's like he's losing upwards of like $15,000 just on the VODs if he muted the copyrighted streams. But it's like if you
yeah,
watch his streams, you know that's part of his act. Like he loves jumping
right.
up and down to like copyrighted music. I saw
Yeah.
him doing like I don't remember. It was such a memeable song, but it was like top 100 hits from like 2006 or something. One of those like mid 2000 songs. It was a
Yeah,
pop punk girly song. But yeah, man, that's kind of where I'm at
yeah, dude.
for the
Yeah, I
last
mean,
like gaming bit.
I think like YouTube. I just YouTube streams, man. Like, if there's ever a stream that's simulcasted to Twitch and YouTube, I just go to YouTube. Like one because I have premium,
Always.
but also like it's just a
Yep.
better experience. I feel like I don't know. It's
Dude,
just my thing.
the ability to pause at any time and go back,
Yeah, yeah.
unmatched.
Which
I wa-
yeah, I mean, I've seen like I don't know. Shout out Zydo. He's
yeah.
been streaming again recently, and I recently subbed to him. And I saw when I'd subbed to him, there's a feature, and I guess you have to sub to channels to get it, but it's literally like the playback feature on Twitch now, so you can like scroll back, or you can like go
Y-
back in the VOD, like right there in the video. Which I was like, I love how this is like a sub only thing. But,
Yeah, the problem with Twitch now, and the reason why I think people are leaving it, there's no more exclusivity anymore, by the way. They don't
Oh
really
yeah,
enforce it.
yeah.
But the biggest thing is there's no evergreen content, right? There's no videos that you can go back to. There's no
Yeah,
posting.
right.
There's none of that. It's just you go live and that's all they offer.
Yeah,
And the community is what they try to sell, but it's like, dude, YouTube flipped that
it's
switch
just
a
better.
while ago
Yeah,
and you're cooked.
yeah, yeah. It's definitely just better. I like the other thing too. I heard Twitch recently, like a bunch of people that were grandfathered into like a 70-30 sub split, and they're like taking it away now, just
Yep.
unexpectedly just taking it away, and there's a bunch of
Yep.
creators pissed off. So yeah, it's just not.
Yeah.
It's not great, man. Not helping their
Yeah.
case.
It's like no reason for them to be there anymore. They're like, yeah, well, this kind of defeats the purpose. Why am I here?
Yeah, it's just like, well, I like, and yeah, there's people, bunch of people upset, rightfully so. I mean, they've been low to the platform forever, and it's like all of a sudden it's just like, see you.
Yeah, there's some people that are going to be there forever because they also make enough content on YouTube.
Right.
I mean, I think Twitch has its purpose for really big content creators that have been there for a while, but it makes zero reason to get discovered. Um,
No.
yeah, and even TikTok now, like the algorithms change, is kind of broken and boring. Kick is just Twitch but racist, and
Just
then
allow anything.
uh, like YouTube's just better. Facebook gave up on Facebook gaming. Their live streaming is kind
Oh
of
yeah.
lame.
I'd
Uh,
be surprised that wasn't shut down. I've been on Facebook streaming. I don't know how long.
I click on it just to see how my boomer friends are doing, but that's about it. It's like, yeah, shocker, they're doing okay, but then my feed is just all the same crap that I would normally see if I was on Instagram, and my Instagram
Yeah,
feed
it's
is way
yeah.
more memeable because I don't have it personally connected to me. It's like gaming related. Like if you ever look
Yeah,
at my Instagram, it's just a picture of me and then all gaming content from like 4 years ago.
yeah.
But my algorithm is fuego, dude.
That's
Memeable
so funny.
content for
So
sure.
funny, man. Yeah, dude, it's all integrated now. So yeah, it's same thing. It's like I see Instagram crap on Facebook. Every time I go on Facebook, man, it's just like
Yep.
I'll see some posts of like old friends and whatnot, and then you just see like AI videos. It's like okay,
Dude, it's cancer.
it's
It's
just bad,
yeah, yep.
dude.
There's that, and then Blue Sky. I have it's all geared towards gaming related content. Threads, meh, it's okay. Um, I don't think I'm on there enough to the algorithm actually knows my humor. So it's like, dude, I gotta curate this algorithm. What's it called? Like the meme? It's like I built this algorithm brick by brick because it takes a while to get it right sometimes.
Yeah,
And you can chalk it so easily. Dude, I
yeah.
almost chalked my YouTube content.
Oh no.
Watched too many like viral videos, and then it all became spam, and I was like, nah.
Yeah, there's been a few times where I'll look at my like my recommendation feed on YouTube and I'm just like, dude, what happened? Like I used to love
Oh,
this, and like all of a sudden it just got
yeah,
bad. It's like not no
you got to be
content I would watch.
careful. Yeah, you got to go back to your subscriptions, the subscriptions tab, and then start clicking on your old videos, and then it'll fix your
Yeah,
algorithm.
yeah,
But you got to be careful, man. Ain't no joke.
yeah. It's for real. It's not at
But
all.
anyways, speaking of old content, old social media platforms, let's talk about an old developer, shall we?
We
Hasbro.
shall. We shall. Let's go through it, dude. This is an update from game developer Chris Kerr, or game developer. He said Hasbro shutters internal video game studio Atomic Arcade. The North Carolina studio has been developing a title based on the G.I. Joe franchise. I know there's a bunch of people, man, a bunch of G.I. Joe people grew up on it, and like they're
Hmm.
very upset about this. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
just bad. So we'll read the original story first. So original story. Atomic Arcade, the video game studio established by Hasbro and subsidiary Wizards of the Coast, have seemingly been shuttered. LinkedIn posts from a number of employees who appear to have been laid off as a result of the decision indicate the studio has closed its doors. One post reads, I'm currently exploring new opportunities following the recent closure of Atomic Arcade. Unfortunately, Hasbro has made the call to close Atomic Arcade. I was only with the studio for about a year, but from the start, I felt the studio had tons of talent and potential. I'll miss working with the team we had and wish everyone the best. Another person said, I've been affected by Hasbro's and Wizards of the Coast decision to close Atomic Arcade. While this obviously stinks, there are a lot of really great people now available, including myself. Many of these LinkedIn posts have been shared with words of support by former Atomic Arcade studio head and studio general manager Derek Rocca. who transitioned to a new role as director of production at Wizards of the Coast in February of 2026. So like, recently, apparently, it's like he jumped ship.
Oh yeah.
Atomic Arcade was established in 2021 and had been developing what it described as a high-quality video game focused on G.I. Joe character Snake Eyes. It's unclear how many people have been laid off as a result of the closure. The Atomic Arcade website doesn't contain headcount details, while the company's LinkedIn page offers a wide estimate of between 51 to 200 employees. Game developers reached out to Hasbro for comment. Then there was an update. Said a Hasbro spokesperson has confirmed the closure of Atomic Arcade in an email sent to game developer, but noted the studio's unnamed Snake Eyes project has not been canceled. Interesting.
I wonder if they took it to like basically one of those final milestones where it's like somebody else can take this now, and then shutters the studio and calls it quits.
Yeah, they're like, who wants the IP? Any
Yeah,
takers?
pretty much. It's like which one of you goes to like a couple of senior devs, and they're just like, which one of you wants to take this on, get it over the line for us. Maybe we'll make some money back.
Yeah, dude. So that's crazy, man. Another studio closing. I mean, the most recent one I can think of was the Hightail Studio closed down
That was
after.
bad.
It's just
Yeah.
like it ended up being another Concord situation. It's probably gonna shut down soon. It's just like it's not. It's just dude, these like multiplayer games, man. Like, I mean, in regards to Hightail, I saw some people defending it and saying they were like enjoying some of the aspects, and they were like it had some good to it, but like obviously not enough to maintain a solid player base. So it's just the team's just out, and it's probably gonna shut down. So, but I mean, I don't know. It looks like at least for this GI Joe game, the Snake Eyes game, it still has hope.
Yeah, I think that's fair. It would be cool to see the game actually like make it over the line, even though they had to shutter the studio. It is interesting though. I'm curious if this has anything to do. So it's multiplayer games that keep getting shut down, if you remember.
Yeah.
It's not so much the single player games, unless it's like
Yeah.
unbelievably catastrophic, or maybe it's a AAA developer that owns a studio that they're like one sector of the building, that building, one sector of the business is like imploded, so we got to start cost cutting different ways,
Yeah.
and that's what happened with wasn't it like the dev of Hades
I
shuttered the
think
studio for
so.
them,
I keep trying to
and
remember.
everybody was like, why would you do that? They actually like they made game of the year, like they
No, that
obviously know
was
what they're doing.
Oh, are you thinking of
I'm thinking
I was gonna say
I'm not
High on
making it
Life. It's
up.
definitely not High on Life. Um,
No, they just came
uh,
out High on Life too,
it
like
was a
last week.
Bethesda published game. Why am I? Oh my gosh,
I can't remember what it was.
Hi-Fi Rush.
But
That's
anyway,
what it was.
yes,
Hi-Fi
Hi-Fi Rush.
Rush.
Yeah, yeah,
It's high something.
yeah,
Hi-Fi Rush.
yeah. So they shut them down, and it's like,
Yeah,
what do you? Why?
yeah, and then like what Blueprint or something bought them. I forget what the name of the studio was.
Exactly. You know what I'm really curious about? If you look at like pop culture over time, over the last like 30, maybe honestly, you could probably go back to forever. Um, but pop culture, when it became like super mainstream, probably like the invention of radio and like television in general, or it became just there were trends that people
Yeah.
followed. I think art, which would be like video games as well, kind of was an extension of pop culture. I wonder what it says if now we're kind of in that market of like multiplayer games are no longer successful. Does that mean people are more likely to be like secluded, more likely to play like solo games by themselves?
Yeah, I don't know. Thought about that. Could
That
be
could be
honest.
like a psychological
Study.
like research study to
Honestly,
try to figure out, because when I was growing up, like multiplayer games were the best.
yeah,
That's what you wanted to play, and
right.
everybody I remember, like the olden times, the Stone Age, everybody was like super more like a little bit more social. There was more people outdoors and more people less on their phones and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But
man.
at the same time, you could play devil's advocate and say like people are more social than they've ever been. They're talking with people outside of their immediate circle and family on the
Yeah.
internet.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
it's a double-edged sword for sure, man. Like I mean,
Mhm.
I wouldn't have met you if it wasn't for like Twitch and gaming and all that.
That's
Like,
what I'm saying.
would never happened, and like we wouldn't have met Nick. Like, it's just, I mean, and he's one of my best friends. Like, I mean, there's just a lot of people, man. I just probably wouldn't have met. Like, some of my probably all my best friends really come from gaming at some point or another, right? It's like,
I
so,
yeah. I
again,
I
yeah, it's It's crazy,
I
man.
wonder what that
It's
meant.
crazy.
Like, yeah, just an interesting thought I had.
Yeah,
I think it's
no,
kind of
for sure.
unfortunate that another studio is getting closed down, but honestly, it just seems like such a trend the last 3 years now.
Yeah,
Do
it
we been
seems like
talking
that.
about this since
Really.
2023?
Yeah, literally the last
Just
3 years.
layoffs, shutter studios, cancel games that have like they're super high promising and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's tough,
I mean, it's really like
very
I
tough.
obviously the crux of it was the aftermath of COVID. Was like the big crux of it. But now it's like with the
Yeah.
introduction of AI and everything, it's starting to have an influence, and especially like any Microsoft owned studio, like it could be GG's before you know it. It's just like there's
Oh
like a
yeah.
lot of they're going through a lot of redundancies, and so yeah, I don't know, man. It's I mean, I think it's certainly I don't know. I want to say it's slowed down at least from 23, 24. Not nearly as much, I guess, but I mean, it's still something every week. I feel like we're seeing something. But a studio closing, man. Yeah, it's just not good. I don't know, dude. You hope we could go like at least a month without something, but it seems impossible.
Yeah, in this climate, dude, no chance. Absolutely zero chance. There's like layoff. All there was a layoff right before freaking Christmas, man. I forgot who that was.
uh,
I feel like it was Microsoft, but it wasn't like Xbox Game Studios. It was somebody in like the higher up dev departments. Like, hey, yeah, here's your Christmas bonus and
yeah,
GTFO.
yeah. It's like
Like, come
yeah,
on.
it's always the start of the year is when you could expect something, right? It's just like someone's gonna get the boot.
Honestly, the start of the year is one of the first times, probably the most likely times when you get big transitions for people in positions and jobs.
Yeah,
Just moving on to a new position. Yeah,
it's true too. Yeah, dude. I don't know.
yeah,
February, man. Or if we're over halfway through February already, we got studios closing. Got some uncertainty. So
dude. It
I I
literally
just-
feels like December
I
was 2 days ago for me.
yeah, I don't get this year, dude. It's not a year. It's a month in the span of a year. You know what I'm saying? But like,
I need it to slow down. I'm so buried in my own BS right now. I need it to slow down. I gotta go outside and touch grass. I gotta be like my dog over here. Just you can't see him because it's blurry, but he's unconscious.
so dude, yeah, I don't know. I could go on the whole thing. It's just like I feel like everything is just so fast, and I just like it's hard to enjoy stuff sometimes because it's just like I'm already thinking like, oh, this is gonna be over in like what feels like 5 seconds, and it's just like on to the
Dude,
next thing. It's just oh
on
man,
seriously, we're gonna have an existential crisis if we keep yapping
yeah,
about it.
I think we should go. Let's talk about some nostalgia. You know, some old.
All right. So, this one I'm actually pretty excited about. So this one from Andrew Lazuski. We covered it several times over here at The Verge, and I want to see the reviews on this because it looks pretty cool. I'll read the article and I'll explain what this is, and then I'll talk about what I was planning on getting soon. So, the Pocket Taco is what it's called. Pocket Taco is the best way to turn your phone into a Game Boy. So, it's a $35 controller clamps onto the bottom of your phone, but can also be used as a standalone wireless gamepad. That's kind of sick. So, we're going to go kind of into detail about basically Andrew's experience. One of the things I've been looking at for any that don't know, this is an endorsement because you're risking it. But you know AliExpress or Alibaba?
Yeah,
AliExpress would be like Amazon
yeah.
from China.
Timu.
And yeah, essentially Temu, it's like I think it's a step higher than Temu because you can actually get legitimate products. Yeah.
that's, that's
Temu's
so
at the
funny.
bottom, brother.
I never thought about that,
So
but yeah, it's like the luxury of
it
Timu.
is. I've bought plenty of things off of AliExpress. I actually bought these earbuds right here. Like
Oh, there you
these
go.
in-ear monitors. I have
Yeah.
like 8 of them because they're the same exact ones I can get on Amazon, except they're like 65% off. Yes, I had to wait until it showed up on a freaking shipping container, which took about a month, but 65% off, and I'm cheap. Point is, they make this. You can find these on Amazon too and Etsy, and they're very, very popular. You can also make it yourself. People use like a Raspberry Pi Echo or a Raspberry Pi 4, and they create a motherboard. Well, it is a motherboard, but they create a their own at-home Game Boy, like Game Boy Advance Color, stuff like
Mhm.
that. And you can play any retro game basically before
Sick,
2007.
sick.
Phenomenal. Yeah, I found one, $20. Go to the same
Bang,
one on Amazon,
bang.
90 $80. Like it's so much money.
That's great.
980. Nah, not really 980. It's over 100. But I saw it, I was like, jeez.
Crazy.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, I travel a lot. I get on flights a lot. Sometimes I don't want to bust out the whole tablet. Sometimes I want to be like tinkering, you know. And this could be the option for me. That's what I'm saying here. It's also by GameSir, which is cool. It's has a whole lot of hype. These guys are going on a freaking tear right now. Marketing's out of
Yeah.
control. Anyways, let's get into it. So, Andrew, this is from his perspective. Okay, so we're going to talk about this all the way through. My ongoing quest to turn my iPhone into one of my favorite consoles of all time has led me to a curiously named controller. GameSir's Pocket Taco is only barely pocketable and distinctly lacking in taco fillings. I feel that. I'm getting kind of hungry. But for $35, is an excellent and easy way to turn your phone into a Game Boy inspired handheld for playing retro games that don't require a pair of thumbsticks. But what if I like thumbsticks? Unlike the absolute, I guess that's got to be absolute, right? Absolute, whatever, M4 mobile controller that attaches to the phones using magnets, or the Backbone Pro that sandwiches your phone between a split gamepad. The Pocket Taco uses a hinged mechanism that, for lack of a better description, bites into the bottom of half of your phone. Okay, okay, man. Inside the Pocket Taco, you'll find soft silicon pads on either side that securely grip your device without scratching it or leaving any bite marks. The hold feels satisfyingly secure, while my iPhone it could slightly shift from side to side while inside the Pocket Taco. At no point did it ever feel at risk of falling out on its own. The Pocket Taco's hinge expands wide enough to attach to smartphones still inside bulky cases, and its open sides can accommodate phones and devices wider than the controller itself. You can use it with the iPad mini, for example, although I didn't have the chance to test the ergonomics of such a setup. The 8-Bit Do announced a similar Game Boy style controller for smartphones at CES 2026, featuring a front panel that can fully flip down. I couldn't understand why anyone would want that feature, but after playing with the Pocket Taco for a week, I now understand why 8-Bit Do took that approach. The front panel on the Pocket Taco can only hinge outward about 45 degrees, blocking the lower part of the smartphone screen while attached to your device. 8BitDo's pad gives you a full access to your smartphone's screen and UI while it's attached, and I frequently found myself having to completely remove the Pocket Taco if I wanted to flip over to another app or even just unlock my phone. Yeah, that would be
Yeah,
super annoying. This continues on a little bit further, but what are your initial thoughts?
I was a bit concerned about just kind of the clamp design. It's like
Yeah,
is your phone gonna move a lot? It's like kind of my main question, but it seems relatively practical.
yeah,
So
I could see it being tilting. Just the fact that,
yeah,
like, over time, if you had to keep moving it in and out, it's gonna become slippery. It gets damaged.
yeah,
It gets dirty. You gotta know how to clean it. It says rubber pads. Rubber deteriorates over time. I would like something just like perfectly snug, or just an individual device. And this is $35, so it's like okay, $35 plus tax plus shipping, probably in the $42, $43 USD range. I'm over here looking at AliExpress, and I'm like, bro, I'll wait for 3 weeks, man. Get that get that little Game Boy. Or just buy a Game Boy. You can still get them for like $70 if you
that's
can't play every
that's
game
true.
imaginable.
Yeah, I mean, you could get you could honestly get because they have like Omega carts, I think they're called, but essentially it's like a cart that
Yeah,
just
the
turns it
little
into a
USB
micro SD,
slot.
and you can just like micro SD games
Yeah.
on the onto the card and then play whatever. I mean, those exist, I guess, if you want to use the old hardware. It's a way to do it, but
Yeah, that's definitely an option. I wish I could go get it. I'm thinking about that a while. Honestly, I might. Tax season. Let's get that refund. Let's go. Let's ball out.
true.
Um, anyways, let's continue on. So I haven't tested the USB-C Abido flip pad yet, but for a big advantage of the larger Pocket Taco is that it connects to your device over Bluetooth and has its own 600 milliamp rechargeable battery that won't drain your phone. That's freaking huge because if you have an old phone, they drain quick, especially the iPhones because the like software updates
Yeah.
and it drains more battery. Um, Opening the Pocket Taco powers it on and automatically pairs with the phone. with the last device you used. In his case, or my case, an iPhone 16 Pro. So, GameSir doesn't list iOS as being officially supported, only Android. But I was able to connect to the Pocket Taco on my iPhone, recognize it as a DualShock 4 wireless controller, of course. The
Interesting.
classic.
Interesting.
The classic. Yeah, this is funny because proprietary reasons, um, I think the only one that isn't 100% locked down is the PlayStation ones. And I don't know if that's because it's from outside the country.
Yeah.
Proprietary, it's
Huh.
like iPhone has a super lockdown on Bluetooth
Yeah.
enabled devices. Xbox is really bad, especially with wireless. Wired, not so much. It's just USB connection. It's
Yeah.
a Windows. Come on.
Interesting.
But yeah, fun little fact. The Pocket Taco turns off automatically when you remove it from your phone. It powers up and reconnects quickly, though, so having occasionally remove the controller to access your phone screen isn't a huge inconvenience. The Pocket Taco's home button can also be used to manually power it on or off when it isn't attached to the device, allowing it to be used as a standalone rechargeable Bluetooth controller. It was easy to pair with the Switch too. That's kind of sick.
Oh yeah, it's got the
So it
two
works.
bumpers. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it works with your phone, and it classifies it as a PlayStation controller, but it also works with the Switch. Interesting. I guess that kind of makes sense. I got a couple of wireless controllers that also work with the Switch. You would think then that I should be able to use a PlayStation controller with my Switch, but you can't.
You would think. You would
Yeah,
think. You know.
interesting. I don't know. I don't know.
What are we
It's
doing?
all wizardry at the end of the day, man. All right, so the controller's four face buttons and D-pad all feel good with the solid click when pressed, and despite it being a little narrow with the original Game Boy, and my large hands found the Pocket Taco extremely comfortable to play with. The double pair of shoulder. Wait, hold on. Let's talk about. I don't want to roast it too much, but like my large hands found. It's like, come on, why you flexing, dude? Not everybody's got large hands.
Big
Anyways, the
hands.
double pair of shoulder buttons, that's what I'm saying. The double pair of shoulder buttons on the back were easy to reach, and the rounded edges on the button on the Pocket Taco didn't dig into the fingers, and I was using the support, the controller, and my phone. There are just a few things you'll want to keep in mind when choosing what games to play or how to play them. Unlike the Big Salute,
Salute.
what, I'm gonna just assume it's absolute. M4 or the
Yeah.
backbone controllers, GameSir made no attempt to squeeze thumbsticks or sliding joysticks onto the Pocket Taco. So it's better suited for playing retro games from the 16-bit era and earlier that don't have 3D environments with a camera to scroll to
True.
control.
Trucy.
Yeah, I need that 3D stuff, bro. I need that good.
I
Need
need
that good,
that.
good.
I need that 007. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I need that. I need that beat. Doom, doo doo, doo doo,
Doom,
doo doo.
doom.
You didn't have to go that hard.
It's so good, dude. I go back and watch watch that short of the guy that like played it.
Oh my
He was just
god.
one guy and
Yeah,
he did
he
the whole
just
beat. It's so good, bro. I go back and watch that like once a month and just like replay it 10 times because the beat's just so good.
straight up
Uh,
fire, man. I love it. All right, we got a little bit more here, just like two more paragraphs, really. We'll be quick, then we'll move on. I primarily tested the Pocket Taco with Game Boy, Super Nintendo, and GBA games. Played it through the Delta emulator and RetroArch on iOS. The Pocket Taco worked great with both, but you'll want to make sure you're using an app with skins or layout options that can position the game closer to the top of your device's screen. So, when I first tested the Pocket Taco with Delta, I turned off the emulator's default skin to remove on screen controls. That resulted in the game being vertically centered on my phone and partially covered by the Pocket Taco. It was an easy fix, but note that the controller can only be used in vertical orientation. That's true because it's so big that if you turn it the other way, it'll just be like your whole phone. It's like if this is your phone,
yeah.
it'd be like, here we go.
Yeah.
And just cover the
Yeah,
whole thing
literally,
and just
like it's not practical. It's
no,
hilarious.
it's definitely not practical at all. But anyways, 8 Do hasn't announced pricing on the release date of its flip pad yet, so I'm still curious how effective the similar accessory will be turning my smartphone into a handheld console, given its limitations. The Pocket Taco isn't expected to ship until March 2026, but for $35 you get excellent controls, solid ergonomics, reliable Bluetooth connectivity, nearly universal smartphone compatibility, and the ability to use it as a standalone wireless gamepad. Well, hold on. I wouldn't go so far to say like universally smartphone compatibility when it said that it wasn't for iOS. So, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it works for now. If this becomes like super popular, they could just flip a switch and call it a day.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, $35 isn't bad. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I think it's cool. I mean, it's relatively inexpensive too, which is nice, especially if it's solid. I think for me, it's like, I mean, you look at something like this too, and like, especially for retro games, this makes most sense if you're really into like Andrew was saying, those like 16-bit or older. But it's like, too, I mean, you look at just like a Backbone or something like that, right? And you just hook that up to your phone, you have joysticks, and you can really play
Yeah,
mobile games.
I think this would be like off the start. I don't know how to say this. It's like if I could attach it to my phone and then it automatically configured everything for me right away,
Yeah,
that would be phenomenal, amazing, and I would buy it in a heartbeat. Because in my opinion, I feel like they're competing with those handheld retro devices that you can buy online in
right.
so many different places. Because that's what they are. They're already configured. They already have everything set up. They don't have the games because that's illegal. You can't, you know, buy retro games and pirate them because, yeah, for obvious reasons. But you can do it yourself, is what I'm saying.
Sure
It's just a matter of
can.
getting it set up. Yeah,
Sure can.
I don't know, man. Yeah, yeah, sure.
There's a way.
It's
There's a
cool
way.
though. Yeah.
Um,
I think this is really good. I think this is just bringing more and more things to the fact about how um, mobile gaming is the primary focus for the future of people to play video games. I see it all the time. I think I even told you. Where's my phone? Is my pocket? Have you played the YouTube? You have YouTube Premium. Have you played YouTube
oh,
games
the YouTube
lately,
games? No, I haven't actually.
brother? They are kind of fire.
They fry,
There's a
bro?
couple of them on here. I was just like dead doom scrolling, just going, going, going. Then I saw this. I was like, I get to roll a ball down a obstacle course going full throttle. Heck yeah! And then I'm just over here, just like, it's
It's
just
fun.
fun.
That's funny.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I
good
gotta
fun.
check those out.
Especially with premium, no ads, baby.
Oh
Get
yeah,
that S out of here. Get that out of here.
dude. Yeah, no, I don't mess with ads at all, bro. Especially on YouTube.
Mhm.
I mean, you and I are the
No.
same, dude. We consume so much content. It's like stupid to like we'd be just stupid at ads. We gotta keep
A
pretty good.
lot of my buddies have gone on me about that. They're just like, you could just get like you have a Droid, you have like your phone. I know you know how to do this. Like you can set up a VPN if you want to. You can get rid of all the ads. And I'm just like, dude, I am okay paying for YouTube Premium,
Yeah, dude. It's service
so
I
that
use.
yeah, it's like I want to make sure that the guys that are making the content actually get paid,
Yeah. Oh yeah, because they
and
get a cut of it.
yeah, they get a cut of it. And I consume a buttload of content, so it's like, dude, just it's not that big of a lift for me.
Yeah, YouTube Premium.
It
I
also
mean, yeah,
helps out because I can set it up in the living room. Whoever comes over can watch whatever they want without having to watch ads.
yeah. I mean, that's
Changes the
nice too.
entire
Yeah.
experience for them. It's like, what are we doing?
Yeah. Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, you get the no ads, you get the background playback, which I use a lot. I mean, there's just like
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot get with it. I mean, you even get like I think you get like YouTube Music with it now. I don't know if that's the case anymore. I
Yeah,
know at
you
one
can.
point you got like YouTube Music with it, so which is also another kind
You
of
do.
cool thing.
Yeah.
So I mean, another feature there. I mean, yeah, it's I don't know, it offers a lot. I mean, yeah, for me, but I use YouTube daily, so it's like I not having ads is great, man. And like what's nice too is like if there's an ad
Change
reading
it.
in a video, it gives you like the jump here button, and so you can just like click the button and it
Yes.
jumps the end video ad, which is kind of sick. But it's like
Yep.
they added that like
Love it.
I don't know a while ago, but like that's another nice feature. It's like they can even help you skip in baked in ads, which is kind of funny. So
You get
yeah.
priority for like visual speeds and stuff like that. So I have
Oh
like really
yeah,
high
like
speed internet where I live.
yeah,
So I get that that 4K, sometimes 8K, depending on
yeah.
like what's available.
But yeah,
It's good,
dude,
man.
you get like 1080p enhanced bit rate in some videos if they utilize it too. So
Live
it's like,
streaming in particular, ooh boy, when you're watching live streaming at
oh yeah,
4K at like 60 frames per second, it's phenomenal, man. It's so
dude.
good.
Yeah, dude,
It's such a good vibe, especially when you're watching like movies and stuff too.
I was watching a CS2 tourney the other day in 1440p. I was like, this is we're living. Like, watching
Yeah,
CS2 1440p. It's pretty sick. But yeah, no, yeah,
PS2
like
is so good.
the movies and stuff too. Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. And
The
YouTube is
best.
one of those things. It's worth it. I think. So, I don't mind paying.
I definitely agree with you. There's really nothing else to say with it, to be honest.
Nothing else,
But
man.
I'm yeah, I think for this like pocket taco, I think yeah, I'm just happy that
We're
we're getting more and
talking.
more of those options is all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's always cool to see the little
All
tech
right, shall we?
gadgets. Yeah, something happened last week, Mike.
It did. Certainly did.
PlayStation, the state of play. People were hyping it up because
A
it was a
long
long
one
one.
too.
It's a
Over
long
an
one. It's a
hour.
long one, man. People were hyping it up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I went back and watched it. There's some of the announcements. I was like, okay, I like this. I like this. There's a lot of kind of your typical filler. I think with a lot of these. So, but I mean, for the most part, I mean, we'll just kind of go over the highlights. Obviously, but we have an IGN article here to help us out. Adam Bankhurst for IGN. He said a brand new state of play had just ended and is filled with exciting announcements concerning the future of PlayStation 5. From the God of War side-scrolling spin-off that is out today. You can actually play it today, which is kind of cool. To remake of the original trilogy, which is kind of the big announcement at the end. It's kind of the one more thing, I guess, was the remake of the God of War trilogy, original one. So, I'm excited for that. I never played the original, so it's gonna be a good opportunity if I like to play them. Yeah, so original God of War trilogy remake, remake of the original. There's a brand new Castlevania game. The John Wick game is one of my favorites I saw. I was like, all right, this looks like I'm just playing the movie, so we'll show off some video of that. It's kind of cool, but tons of surprises. And yeah, I mean, we'll just go through everything again, just kind of the highlights. The God of War Sons of Sparta. This is the game side scroller that they announced. Was dropping. It's out now. I guess some people are excited about this, especially God of War fans. I saw a lot of people are excited about this. It honestly looks pretty well made for side scroller too. So
Yeah,
yeah,
a little bit of a sidestepping what they're used to seeing, being the 3D like solo art style, and now all of a sudden they're doing side scrolling. I kind of like side scrolling. I used to be a hater. Then I go
yeah,
back to Ori and I played that and I was like, yo, I'm in. This is amazing.
yeah, yeah. I'll be honest. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm a hater of side scroller, but like I've never played a ton of side scrollers myself. But certainly a level of challenge there. That's pretty good though. So yeah, it's cool to see that. God of War trilogy, they didn't really show gameplay or anything. It was just like a splash screen of like it's a remake, and then the original voice actor for Kratos came out and spoke some about like, yeah, it's happening, kind of confirming it. It's cool to see that. Castlevania Belmont's Curse, new 2D Castlevania game. Outside Castlevania's classic, man. Think of what was it, Shadow's Curse? I think it's one of them. The notorious the NES Castlevania Simon's Quest, which is like notoriously just like terrible. People hated that game. There's just a lot of it was rushed, and there's just a lot of things about it that were bad. But it's kind of like it was so bad that people wanted it, and it got expensive to buy because it was
Oh,
like
nice.
it's just one of those things. Yeah, no, Simon's Quest was funny, but no, I mean, yeah, obviously Castlevania games nowadays, man. I mean, there's been a lot of good ones though, so just hoping this one's adds to that list. So yeah, dude, pretty sick stuff with Castlevania. See that? Yeah, just kind of going on the John Wick game. Untitled John Wick game is what IGN's calling it. But if you've ever seen the John Wick movies, let me tell you.
Me? Of course.
Yeah, I mean, well, I know you have. I was
I
speaking
know.
to the
I'm
audience
just
here.
saying. I know what you mean.
Speaking to the audience, man, like they are just action movie porn is the best way to describe it. Or don't want to get demonetized
Yeah.
saying the P word, but hey, that's what it is.
Nah, I don't think you are. It's kind of like Transformers, like you know what you're getting. I want to
Yeah,
see slow motion robots fighting really cool cars and good looking women.
yeah.
And with John Wick, you want to see a dude do like full flexing.
I think the best part too, man, they got Keanu Reeves, man, reprising his
Yeah.
role as the voice. But yeah, no, they show obviously some cutscenes. A little bit further on, it shows some gameplay or what looks to be gameplay, and it just dude, it looks like you're just playing the movie, which I am not gonna hate, and I don't think anyone's gonna hate. So
Nah, no
I'm here
way.
for it, man. Yeah, it looks
Looks just like him.
It's good, man. Looks really good. So they said, but yeah, this is some kind of sneak peek gameplay at the end. But Saber Interactive making it, PS5, Xbox Series X, Steam, all getting the game. So a little bit about it. So it's created in collaboration between Saber, Lionsgate, and franchise director Chad Stahelski. I'm saying that right. The new untitled John Wick game will feature an original script set in the John Wick timeline, expanding on the franchise's intricate lore with familiar characters fans already know, as well as complete new ones. The official description reads: Saber's design will be faithful to the unique style and signature elements of the series, including a distinct gun FU combat system. I guess. Yeah. Jaw-dropping camera work, immersive driving experiences, and a variety of memorable environments, all crafted to make players feel like they are in a John Wick movie, playing the role of John Wick himself. Could you ask for much more, Mike, in a John Wick game?
No.
I would say
I could
nay.
ask for another John Wick movie, even though they absolutely don't need to do that. But it'd be cool.
Pretty sick. But yeah, no, John Wick, I was certainly excited to see that when I saw it. I saw the state of play. Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 2. So, yeah, Metal Gear Solid 4 is finally free of the PS3 clutches. It's been encapsulated in so many for so many years. Coming out in August. A shout out to the Metal Gear Solid 4 fans, because we're finally getting this outside of the PlayStation 3. So excited for all those fans. Yeah, I mean, I think the Metal Gear Solid games, I eventually want to go through and play all of them. I've never played all of them. I watched a little bit of Metal Gear Solid 4. I remember just being such a quirky, kind of interesting. I think it had its quirks about it. It's kind of like one of those games. It's like, it's a Hideo Kojima game. What do you expect? But like, yeah, certainly, it's like you watch it, you're just like, whoa, it's out of the box for sure. So, and then you got like Snake like dying and having to like take injections, and it's just crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, it's absolutely insane. But yeah, dude, it's like we're now getting like with these collections, we're now getting the opportunity to play these on newer consoles. So, got to take advantage at some point too. Got to, man.
That's a good point. It's basically trying. I wonder if they're trying to like get people back into the old franchise, because the original players have grown up, the full-grown adults,
Yeah,
full-grown lives, moved on. Um, I wonder if they're trying to like incite people, like, here's why this game was so popular back in the day, but it's remastered with better
yeah,
graphics. Go enjoy it before we release the newest game next year, kind of stuff.
yeah.
I think that could
Maybe.
be interesting.
Yeah, I got some. Saw some Ghost of Yotai DLC. I mean, I gotta talk about this. Resident Evil. It's coming out in a week by the time we record this podcast, or post this podcast, I should say. A week, baby, from today.
Oh yeah,
Certainly excited. Yeah, it's
adult,
more.
adult only.
It says Resident Evil Requiem trailer reveals Leon is sadly once again infected. Yeah, it's a interesting reveal.
Run it back.
Dude, Leon's getting old, man. They're getting old. You know what I'm saying.
You're getting old. That's the
Bro,
point.
wrong. Yeah, it's just it's a metaphor for everybody, dude. We're all
It
just getting
is,
old,
man.
man.
We're just
It's
bored, bro.
shocked. Oh
It's-
man.
Wrap it
Before
up,
I
dude.
slip into a crisis of sorts, I must say the game. I'm excited for this game. Definitely gonna be getting it. I'm excited for the reviews too. I gotta see. I gotta make sure it's gotta make sure it's playing well. I'll make sure it reviews out well. But I mean, I'm confident it probably will. Um, just the fact that you play two different perspectives. You play as Grace, and you kind of get her first person. I feel like hers is primarily a first person sort of experience, and then you get Leon's, which is like supposed to be. I would expect like more the third person kind of experience. So it'll be nice to be able to flip between the two. Um,
I think that'd
so
be pretty cool. That'd be an interesting way to do it.
yeah. So I want to say I think that's how they have it playing by default. Like Leon will be third person, and then Grace will be first. Obviously, you can play either one any way you'd like, but I think it's cool to get kind of both. Get like a dual experience. I'm excited to see how they kind of do that. You get the more survival horror with Grace's storyline, and then you get Leon sort of like just run through and gun everything down.
Yeah.
So excited about that.
So it's like one stealthy, the other one's just freaking run and gun.
Yeah. But I'm also just excited to see a continuation of the Resident Evil story. They're obviously going back to some of the key locations of Resident Evil 2, police station and whatnot. So excited to see
Yeah.
kind of how they handle that. I think I mean, there's already been kind of like little hints and like teases as to how they're gonna do it and kind of how they're gonna like introduce those various elements. So I'm excited to see how it comes together. But yeah, dude, it's a game I've been most excited for this month. So it's cool to get like another trailer, kind of one more trailer before the release.
Yeah, you're gonna have to wait, what, week and a half
It's a week,
at
yeah.
most?
It'll be
No,
a
no,
week,
it's
man.
like,
Out a week.
yeah, it is.
Out a week.
Sheesh. Yeah, you're right there, man. It's coming.
I'm excited.
That's good.
This is why excited. Yes. um, yeah, another one that looked interesting was Saros. Saros, so you say it. Um, got a gameplay sort of deep dive, 3.5 minute showcase. Housemarque's making it. Yeah, this is it's a very interesting. It seems like it's kind of some very sort of high level like acting and like they're bringing in some people that really know what they're doing from like an acting standpoint. So I'm curious to see how the story plays out. But the gameplay almost reminds me, it's like I don't know, it's like a Risk of Rain like kind of style.
I was thinking that too.
Um, it's like bosses and stuff. I mean, it's interesting how they're doing leveling too, because I think it's like your armor is going to be your main sort of like way you level up in a sense. So, but yeah, it's an interesting story. It's one of those things I'm very curious to see how this will initially review out. Certainly is certainly something I might get to eventually, especially if people say the story is actually good. So I'm hoping that'll be the case. But yeah, no, it looks like the characters seem decent from what we've seen. So I don't know. I mean I'm always cautiously optimistic, but I'm like, okay, there could be something here in terms of story. So I'll be curious to see how that marries with the gameplay and all that. But
Yeah, it does look pretty interesting. And I was looking at the IMBD. They do have a couple of stars in this, three big stars. So yeah, you're right. They definitely got some acting chops. So at least that part will be entertaining. I think it now comes down to gameplay and a little bit of storytelling, right?
yeah, man, it's a
I
big
think it'll
thing.
be
Cause like
okay.
it's like I don't know when I look at like gameplay like this, it's like it doesn't immediately jump out to me as like, oh, this is amazing. Maybe I'm wrong in thinking that, but it's like I like when I see gameplay like this, I just think of like I don't know one of those like Chinese looter shooters or something like that, the style and all that. But I don't
That's
know.
funny.
But I mean, I don't know. Hopefully, story's good. But I'm like especially curious to see how this is going to review out because I mean, I feel like worst case scenario it'll just be like a 7. It's just gonna be like kind of like it'll just be a meh. But I don't know. Hopefully not. We'll see. Looks like a interesting world nonetheless. This will be cool to see. April 30th. And all I'm saying is, Game of the Year released in April last year. So, just saying. Could April do a 2 for 2 Game of the Year by releasing something like this that just goes crazy?
That would be
Goes.
pretty wild because most of the time it's like fall is when you get the game of the years.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. It was, dude, yeah. Last year was kind of weird with it, right? It's like you got kind of
Yeah.
a lot of the spring releases are actually pretty good. So, it's pretty good. Marathon. Got Marathon. Like, Marathon reaffirms a March release with a February server slam. You been playing Marathon, Mike? You participate in the server slam, dog?
I have not, to be honest, but I have seen a whole bunch of people just grinding it lately. Again, I've been telling you, I've
Hey
been
man,
watching like a whole bunch of YouTube content.
I,
It looks cool.
I,
There's a
I,
lot of things going on though.
hey man, I saw a clip of Burnt Peanut where he was like, "Look, I enjoyed the game. All right." He's like, "Look, I'm sorry, I enjoyed Marathon." I don't know, man. He enjoyed it, dude.
I,
You get a couple big streamers on it, could spark some life.
I yeah, I think the one thing I really liked about Destiny, maybe I'm wrong for saying this, I really loved how that game felt to aim. I
Oh
freaking
yeah,
loved it on
it was,
mouse.
it was
Dude,
optimized,
it was
man.
so
It was
smooth. It was
optimized,
so
man.
it was one of the most optimized games I think I've ever played. I remember when I first got this computer and I was doing 4K gameplay over 100 frames per second and recording on OBS. When I was first doing the
Yeah,
podcast, if you go look at like the old videos, it was gameplay while like I was talking while I was gaming.
yeah.
And dude, it was so good.
Dude,
So good.
dare I say to this day, I haven't played a game on release, like release day, that was more optimized than Destiny 2. I don't know what it was, man. They nailed it. So
I just think you know what it probably was? So how janky Halo was and
yeah,
how the Blam engine was just completely trash. When they went to go build their own engine for Destiny,
Yeah.
I think they were so seasoned in dealing with BS that they were like, we know the perfect way to create an engine. And that's why the Destiny engine's so good. I don't even know if they created the Destiny engine actually.
Yeah, I don't know.
What engine does Destiny use? Tiger Engine is the proprietary, heavily modified game engine
Oh,
developed by Bungie to power the Destiny franchise, including Destiny 1 and 2. So the Tiger Engine ain't no joke. It originated as an evolution of the Blam engine for the Halo series, overhauled during 2008 to support cross-platform development, pervasively multi-threaded gameplay, and an advanced, constantly updated live service structure. It's crazy they were able to fix the Blam engine in basically 4 years, and 343 Industries had it for 15 to 20, and they still can't fix it.
chalked.
In fact, they gave up and they're just like, let's go do what Epic Games has. Where's Unreal Engine? And
Halo Studios.
I'm not shaming
Guess
it.
what? Campaign Evolved. I couldn't think of the name.
Oh yeah, Campaign of All, yeah. Can't wait to not play that.
Woo!
Um,
Woo!
yeah, I'll play that for like my children to introduce them to Halo. That's the only use I'm ever gonna get out of it when it's free.
Alongside reaffirming that marathons are released on March 5th, Bungie shared the new look at the upcoming sci-fi shooter. The server slam will be February 26th through March 2nd. So if you try to get a chance on and play it, that would be when you do it. That would be.
Yeah.
You'd do it.
March 5th, dude. That is so close.
That's really close.
I hope it's good, man. I really hope it's good. I'd like to get
yeah.
back on a Bungie game. It's been a while.
Yeah. Only hope, man. It's certainly wasn't looking good in their initial release. I'm glad they delayed. Hopefully, it was worth it. We'll see, man. We got an official story trailer for 007 First Light, the new 007 game in the works. Taking a look at Bond's earliest days. I'm excited for this. Another story game. It's like, all right, well-known franchise. How do they create a story that is captivating of James Bond's early days as a agent? So I don't know, man. Looks well done from what we've seen. Acting looks crazy. Graphics look good. So there's potential, man.
Amazon Studios too, which is the interesting part.
I know, man. Yeah, latest story trailer, very cinematic look. James Bond's earliest days, filled with characters, action, explosions, and so much more. And I'm looking forward to it. Again, another one. I gotta see the reviews, man. I'm excited though, to say the least. A lot of other games. You got Star Wars Galactic Racer. Confirms the return of another Phantom Menace character trailer. Galactic Racing, man. Star Wars racing game.
Yeah, we talked about that last episode, actually.
Yeah.
I was looking forward to it.
A lot of just
sometime this year. That's the annoying part. They always are like, yeah, it's coming eventually. Whatever, man.
Yeah. This actually got a significant amount of stage time. It's a game called For Loop. It's an upcoming tactical 4-player co-op shooter. When you'll need to quote combine alien technology and human ingenuity to proceed through procedural environments and scrape together whatever you can to win this war. Yeah, it's got some airtime. Interesting. Like I look at some of the animations. Like obviously the shooting. I'll talk about the shooting. I look at some of the animations. I'm like, it's very like DVD. Like I don't know. I just get like Dead by Daylight vibes looking at them like run. I don't know why.
Yeah, you're getting Dead by Daylight, and there are points where I'm thinking, I'm like, what's that? What's that game called with the aliens? Helldivers. There's like a mixture of that mixed with like Apex Legends. It's like it feels like there's no real identity to it.
I was gonna say it's like it's a trying to be because I don't know. It's interesting. Like I was like watching it. It got like portals, man. Like talking about what is this split gate?
That's why I say Apex Legends because there's portals in that game too.
It's a split gate. We got some crates. I don't know, man.
We got Fallout robots.
This looks like some Chinese slop. I'm just gonna say it, bro.
Oh my goodness!
Like the slop games, dude. I will say, I can't,
Flop game. Please don't say that again.
I can't think of the name of the game, man, that I played. Like, I think it was like a year ago. I was playing. It was like, I think it was like a China studio or something like that. But that was pretty good. So I shouldn't be too harsh on them. But it's yeah, I don't know. I got significant time. That's all I really remember. But yeah, interesting one. Pragmata. Shows off more of
Pragmatic.
shows off more of the world and the story. Nice little 2-minute trailer. Kind of get an interesting thing. You know, it's like I look at this, I see the little girl riding the guy in the mech suit, and it like on the back of the guy in the mech suit. And I'm just like, just reminds me of like, I mean, the movie kind of looks like Death Stranding. It's like you just got like a package on you, just like running around.
Oh,
I'll be curious to see if the story is actually any good. The story kind of like, it's just really weird. Like it's like, I don't know, something about it where it's like, I don't know if I'd connect to it, but I could be way
I can
off.
see it being like a
So,
father-daughter
yeah,
exploration kind of thing.
yeah, which could be interesting. It's coming out in April 25th, so not too far away. Only a couple
Yeah, this is a
months.
dad's game right here. That's what this is.
Yeah, probably. Death Stranding 2 stuff. Um, some Marvel announcements. Rayman 30th Anniversary Edition. Any Rayman people out there, bro? You can play all the old games.
30th anniversary. Holy smokes, dude. This is for people that have been gaming since gaming became a thing.
Much, man.
30 years?
Much.
Sheesh. 1996.
Yeah, 96. PUBG publisher Krafton finally reveals Project Windless. It's an ambition open world action RPG from Ubisoft's former Far Cry director.
Okay, that could be
Yes.
interesting.
Yeah, this is a bit of an interesting trailer. A lot of yeah, it's like the
It's like
giant.
horror.
Oh yeah, this is the one where I saw where people were like, you play as like a giant chicken that has a sword. He looks badass. Like, it's like, oh, okay, you got me there. Looks interesting.
So that's what that's what the rooster looks like
The
in my neighborhood.
rooster.
Be yapping every morning, man. It's like cock-a-doodle-doo.
I mean, doing a Souls like is a giant buff rooster.
What is
I mean,
this?
come
Freaking Ninja Gaiden, but he's a chicken.
on.
I am locked in. I had so much fun when I played Goat Simulator. If I'm a chicken,
Now you're just a chicken that slaughters everything, dude. It's pretty
that's
sick.
cool.
I mean, this could have Souls like potential. But then you come back to it's like, all right, yay, another Souls like, woo. It's like
Isn't the other game like
have we
Into the
hit
West or something?
have we hit genre
Journey
fatigue
to
yet?
the West.
That's a real question.
Yeah,
But yeah, no, I mean, hey man, they're certainly twisting it up by being a giant chicken. So, give them
that's a
that.
fact.
There's your twist right there. New Dead or Alive projects, a lot of stuff. Legacy of Kain. I got some stuff. Darwin's Paradox. Let you become an octopus who wants to find their way back to the ocean.
I remember us watching this, and I thought it was such a good idea. It's like a puzzle side scroller, story driven content game. It looks really cool, man.
Gotta hide, man. Tribute to Snake. How much?
And the graphics look clean. Dude, it just looks like these are the types of games that I see where if I'm trying to introduce somebody into gaming, I would have them play this.
Yeah,
You know what I
it does have
mean?
that vibe.
It's like, yeah, and not just that. It's like you kind of understand what video games are there for because some people don't like them. They're just like, I don't understand. It's like, well, do you like puzzles? Because that's what a lot of video games are. It's a puzzle.
Yeah,
And sometimes it's a puzzle to become the best of the game, and that's why people compete. Or it's a puzzle just to get from point A to point B and then get to experience a story. It's like your reward is cutscenes. It's very interesting.
yeah,
But that would be one that I would try to sell people on. This looks really cool.
yeah. Hey man, Darwin's Paradox will be released on April 2nd. Those interested can check out the demo. Available now. To unlock the Metal Gear Solid themed sneaking mission. It's a real decoy octopus. Kind of cool to see that. Cow Shinobi Ops aims to redefine Shinobi action. So there you go. Redefining
Yeah, that's when there's like
genre.
top down,
Oh yeah.
Japanese inspired.
Stealth game. Look at this.
Is that what
It's
they're
kinda
called?
cool.
Top downs?
Isometric kind of thing. Are you thinking of?
Isometric, yeah, for sure. But I didn't know if it was a like a category. Is it just called isometric games?
I think so. Yeah, isometric.
Yeah. Okay.
Think like StarCraft. I think isometric.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
It's definitely a genre. Um, Crimson Moon is a gothic action adventure RPG that wants you to defend humanity from hell.
Oh yeah. Let's
That
play as
wants you to
Slayer,
defend.
just in a different game.
I don't know why, dude. Every now and again, it's the Lord of the Rings in me. I'm just like the Eye of Sauron. It's like every now and again, I'm just like saying, I'm just like he's evil, like any evil thing I see. I'm just like it's the Eye
You're
of
fresh new
Sauron.
into the world of, or the world of Lord of the Rings, and now you're destroyed.
Dude, I literally saw a lamp that is the Eye of Sauron. It's just a lamp that I think looks sick. It was like I can't remember how much it was. And I'm like, dude, I think let's see like pre-order.
Can't
It's
wait.
kind of nuts.
Can't wait. It's eventually gonna happen to you,
The Eye.
and that's all we really got, isn't it?
That's pretty much it. Yeah, it's kind of all the highlights. State of play stuff worth mentioning. So
Yeah.
it's cool to see. I mean, I think in terms of state of play, I mean, I think the hype that I got, it's kind of like, I mean, the thing is like they advertised the state of play, so I didn't expect anything crazy, crazy. It was cool to see the God of War remakes are coming along. Even though I think it was already, I mean, for those who've been paying attention to like game industry news, you probably, I mean, it's been hinted that that was going to be a thing, but it's cool to get a confirmation. So I mean, the John Wick game looks sick, man. It's one of my highlights for sure. Yeah, seeing the John Wick game and Octopus game was kind of sick. Yeah, there's definitely stuff to pick from it. Interesting.
100%. I think we were talking about it before. It was like it's crazy, crazy long, but I think it was just a healthy dose of new content, a little bit of remasters, but nothing that was like insane that didn't drop my freaking jaw. I think that's more for the Summer Games Fest that's coming up. And then
Yeah,
also just what we've already seen announced. There's going to be a lot of heavy hitters this year. So I'm looking forward to it.
yeah, man. I'm looking forward to, man, especially April and all that, and seeing what comes out. I mean, a lot of these are around that kind of April May window, so got some spring stuff to look forward to. Definitely excited, man. Definitely excited.
Bring it on, dude. Bring it on. Bring the games. I think this year is going to be pretty solid for video games. As many people are getting laid off and things are getting like studios are getting shuttered, I think it's going to be a healthy year for gaming. I've already seen the Discords. The Discords are popping again, dude. We're so back. The people are back
So back.
gaming again.
So back, bro.
It's gonna be cool. I just got to get out of the mess I'm in with work, and I'll be a big game. I want the routine of
Same, man.
go to work, hit the gym, shower because I'm not a monster, play video games, fall asleep on the couch next to my dog. I want to be sleeping like that little furball right there. The little
Oh,
blur, if you
man.
guys are watching on video. Oh, I pointed. You know when like dogs have a sixth sense? If you like kind of stare at them, they wake up.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
that's so funny. Yeah. Tell me, I can't move around my
Mm.
cats. They're like sleeping. These slight movement. They're just like, I'm awake. It's like you ain't get me. I'm just like, dog, I haven't gotten you for 4 or 5 years. I don't know why we're still thinking I'm gonna just like annihilate you.
Oh, I like to get my dog every now and then, but the poor guy. Uh, I stopped doing this, but like waking him up when he's sleeping. But I used to do that, and then I don't know what it is, but man, sometimes he wakes up out of a dream and he has himself a little seizure. It's only happened twice, but
Man,
it's been out of a dream, and I don't know what triggers it. I don't know if it's
it's
like
all good though.
REM stuff. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna leave my dog alone. If he's over here doing the powders or whatever,
I'll let him sleep.
yeah, I'll just let him sleep. Let my boy sleep, man.
Good
There
call.
was a recent game that came out that there was like similar to playing as a cat. There was another one that came out that looked really cool.
There
I
was
can remember for the life of
there
me.
was
I thought it was gonna be a
Stray. There was
dog.
Little Kitty Big City.
Stray, yeah, it was the big one.
It's good. Can't think of the other one.
Neither can I. I can't
Um,
remember. I love playing as animals, as you know, because I played as the shark for
oh yeah,
like
Man Eater.
months on stream. Yeah, man
Yeah.
eater. I was having the time of my life. Got that thing up to 100%, just talking mad crap about that game. Not like
Uh,
about the game being bad, but just destroying people in the game.
yeah. Oh man, I miss those Mad Mike streams. I do.
When
were
I would
fun.
just only stream
You just like pick a single player game and
games
just like you just be playing
and
it
just grind it out, and then it would
interactive.
just be me. It'd be me, you, and maybe like 3 other people in the chat, and me just screaming and crashing out for an hour or two. The Doom Eternal
It's
one
content.
might have broke me, for sure.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's one of those
Yeah,
games, dude.
I want to bring that back. Gotta bring it back
It's one of those games,
in
man.
due time. In due time, we'll do it. I need to see Mr. J.K. Heath stream relatively soon.
Listen, man.
Maybe that Resident Evil Requiem next week. See you.
Hate to be the bearer of bad news, Mike. I don't know. Stream career might be over. I have
Nah,
no
that's not a wrap.
anticipation. I have no anticipation. I ain't gonna say never, right? But I ain't got any plans anytime soon. Tell you that. So,
Yeah, I only really hop on and
like this
stream when I
pod.
got people wanting to watch Halo. That's about it.
I like this pod. People that listen to it, but it's the capacity I got right now. No.
Yeah, that's how I feel too, bro. It's tough out in these streets.
Yeah.
All right, speaking of the people in the pod, let's let them go. I have yet to eat dinner. We started super late because I'm getting cooked. So you already ate. I have not eaten.
I'll probably
Let's let the people go.
a little snack. No snack.
You didn't eat? What?
I ate a little bit, but
Oh, okay.
go for dinner too.
Yeah, I got a little bit of a snack, but I think I'm gonna go microwave something real quick. Something that got cooked up. But anyways, let's let the people go. Yeah, so if you guys want to check out anything that we've already covered, just a reminder, we did cover the Hasbro shutting down studios. We covered the Pocket Taco, which is such a good name. Apparently they're also going to be making more of those by rival companies. 8-Bit Do is going to be doing one. And then the State of Play is pretty sick. But next week, we're going to be talking more about upcoming games for the month of March. So, do you have anything to add?
Nah, man. I don't think so. Get out there and game, man. Get out there and
Go
game.
gaming.
It's still cold in a lot of places, so man, it's time to play.
Yeah, that's the other thing, dude. The last week was actually super nice. I didn't even hit the gym today, and I think I put in 15,000 steps. I was just walking around the park in Uptown,
my God,
just
man.
like doing donuts. It was nice. It was really nice, just doing laps everywhere, trying to get some steps in. Alrighty, let's let the people go for the 8th time I've said that. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'm Michael Anthony. That's Kyle Heath. This has been the M2 Podcast. We'll see you next week. Have a wonderful time gaming. Keep on gaming. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Peace out.
Bye.
Bye.